Strike, strike, strike. We have the right to strike. Workers normally strike when they feel that their employers have violated their rights at work. Strike actions, also referred to as labor strike, means stoppage from work, which involves collective refusal of workers to work. Workers employ this strategy to have their grievances considered by their management. Workers may strike for various reasons that range from lack of proper working conditions. Examples are long working hours, short vacations, unhygienic work environments, poor safety standards, exposure to hazardous material, inadequate compensation, harassment, and job insecurities, among others. In most cases, workers normally call for strikes after negotiations have failed to yield desired results, or when management takes long to implement the workers' concerns. Workers normally strike in the private sector, although workers in the government also strike on rare occasions. The right to organize as well as bargain collectively is one of the fundamental human rights. What this implies is that, as per the International Human Rights Accord, it is a human right, it's that human beings possess solely because of their humanity. Employers, governments, and any other organization in a country has the right to create or deny individuals these human rights. Since military and government officials are human beings, they possess the fundamental right to strike, in that they can organize themselves as bargain collect. Crap. Stop.
And bargain.
Oh, I'm wasting time.
And bargain collectively.
And bargain collectively to have their grievances addressed by the government, which is their employer. Within that international legal system, the International Labor Organization is the agency responsible for defining and explaining their right to organize and bargain collectively. Although workers have the right to strike, the strike usually results in losses to organizations or governments. For instance, the Boston police strike, which took place in 1919, resulted in massive violence, and looting caused considerable losses to the affected persons. This means that even though strikes may help to solve workers' grievances, they also are likely to lead to significant losses. Workers' strikes are necessary, as in most cases. They help to protect as well as safeguard workers' interests. Workers in the government may achieve their pursuit to have their working conditions through strikes in the event that the government fails to address their grievances related to their working conditions. Going on strike is not the best option for workers to take, and indeed, workers should employ this strategy which all other avenues to solve their issues fail. Government and military personnel have an essential role of implementing government functions. In this means that going on strike would paralyze government functions. Government workers may go on strike for different reasons, as the recent public school teachers strike in Illinois demonstrated. Approximately 600 public school teachers, included staff in East Central Illinois city of Danville, downed their tools in September 2010 after federally arbitrated talking involving the Danville Education and the school board.
And the School Board of Education.
You can do it. The School Board of Education were unnecessary in resolving disagreements between the two parties. The teachers at the school demanded modest salaries increases and that the school should rehire teachers as well as nurses rendered jobless due to emergency budget thrift measures. The teacher of the school engaged in the strike because negotiations failed to yield the required results. Moreover, the negotiations on the issue had been ongoing for since April. This example clearly shows the strike may on some occasions work to safeguard and protect workers' rights. For instance, their employers fail to honor their part of the obligation. Government and military personnel also use strike negotiation for better contractual terms when the government fails or to delay in implementing workers' pledges. The workers may use strikes as a last alternative when all other avenues fail to produce any meaningful results. This means that the government workers can refrain from doing their duties and responsibilities until the government listens and addresses their concerns in a suitable manner. Strikes give employees an opportunity to seek better contractual terms in terms of remuneration and other work benefits. When government workers go on strike, most government operations function, fail, and have these negative nationwide effects that normally translate into immense losses. As the government would like to avoid such losses, it is likely to resolve the workers' concerns in a bid to paralyze normal operations. As a result, the government agrees to negotiate and reach an agreement with workers regarding their problems. For this reason, strikes are powerful tools that workers can use to their advantage, but not to misuse, as they would only require in cases all other ways of settling grievances fail. The government needs to exercise high levels of integrity and responsibility, as it is charged with a crucial role of delivering essential services in the public. The government influences essential services such as health, education, security, infrastructure development, among others. For this reason, it cannot afford to act irresponsibly, as it is indeed required to ensure the public observes the laws of the country. Consequently, it must be at the forefront in settling excellent examples to the public by way of ensuring proper working conditions for these employees, as well as adequate compensation. However, as the literature above has indicated, all workers have the right to strike, including government workers, as this fundamental human right entitles to all human beings. Workers may strike to negotiate for better working conditions, better contractual terms, in cases of infringements of their rights, among reasons. Workers should, however, utilize this powerful strategy whenever other means to have their grievances resolved fail to bear fruits.